evening and welcome to your Monday, November 3, 2025 edition of the Evening News. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Guyana's economy records 7.5% growth in first half of 2025 as non-oil economy expands by 13.8%. MPs sworn in, House Speaker and Deputy elected as 13th Parliament opens. Strong winds leave several homes damaged in Lima. 9 suspects remain in custody as police seek legal advice in deadly terrorist attack. New destinations unveiled as Guyana KICKSTARTS Tourism Awareness Month 2025. And police investigating 4 murders recorded this weekend. Now for the news in detail. Guyana's economy continues on a trajectory of strong, broad-based economic growth underpinned by continued expansion in the oil and gas sector, alongside robust performance across the non-oil economy. At the end of the first half of the year, it is estimated that Guyana's overall economy grew by 7.5% and the non-oil economy by an estimated 13.8%, representing the 5th successive year of expansion in the non-oil economy at the half year, following the contraction in 2020. Based on the developments in the first half of the year, real GDP growth for 2025 has been revised upward to 15.2% overall from 10.6% and 13.9% for non-oil real GDP, up from 13.8%. These figures are recorded in the 2025 mid-year report, which confirms that the government is committed to sustaining high growth while maintaining fiscal discipline and safeguarding Guyana's long-term stability, with aggressive efforts to implement its ambitious policies and programs. Trishelle Sobers joins us now to report that all 65 members of Guyana's National Assembly were today sworn in as the 13th Parliament was officially declared open. In this report, we also hear that Mansour Nadir has returned as Speaker of the House, while a new member has been elected his deputy.
The 13th Parliament convened on Monday with the first sitting held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center. All 65 members representing the ruling People's Progressive Party Civic (PPPC), as well as the We Invest in Nationhood WIN, a Partnership for National Unity APNU, and Forward Guyana Movement FGM took their oaths of office. During the proceedings, Mansour Nadir was re-elected Speaker of the National Assembly. Nadir, who previously served as Speaker during the 12th Parliament, was nominated by Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips and second by Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance Gil Teixeira. No other nominations were made for the post. Delivering his inaugural address to the 13th Parliament, Nadir thanked the members for the confidence reposed in him and pledged to carry out his duties with fairness, dignity, and impartiality. He urged all members of Parliament to emulate these principles and to stand together, particularly on issues concerning Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
By electing me once again as your Speaker of the National Assembly, this is not just a personal honor. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of our beloved Guyana and the values we hold sacred. Throughout my life, I've had the distinct privilege to serve our great nation. 3 terms dedicated as an ordinary member of Parliament to the service of our people, 2 terms as a cabinet minister, and 1 term as Speaker. Today, I accept this honor for the 2nd term. I am reminded that our journey together as a nation is a collective march towards progress and greatness, a shining example of a country evolving and growing that places us in the forefront of development for the 21st century.
Further, the Speaker underscored the importance of mutual respect and decorum in parliamentary proceedings.
I urge us all, in the performance of our duties, to uphold mutual respect and to act always with dignity and decorum. Our conduct must reflect the honor of this House and especially the expectations of our people. This Assembly is not merely a chamber for legislation. It is the beating heart of the people's agenda for progress. In the face of external threats and challenges, such as the provocations from Maduro, let us stand united, resolved in our defense of Guyana's borders and sovereignty. Our unity is our strength, and our patriotism our shield. Together, let us advance the cause of Guyana, forging a legacy of peace, prosperity, pride, and greatness.
Meanwhile, Dr. Vishwa Mahadia was elected Deputy Speaker. Interestingly, U.S. indicted businessman Azadin Mohammed was among the new faces taking their oath as a member of Parliament. U.S. extradition proceedings have commenced against Mohammed and his father. The Mohammeds are the subject of an indictment unsealed on October 6, 2025 by the U.S. grand jury sitting in the Southern District of Florida, which charges them with multiple offenses including wire fraud, mail fraud, money laundering, conspiracy, aiding and abetting, and a customs-related violations connected to an alleged U.S. $50 million gold export and tax evasion scheme. Mohammed's party, WIN, currently represents the main parliamentary opposition with 16 seats. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
In a live stream state-organized interview today, President Dr. Irfan Ali dismissed claims that the government delayed the opening of the 13th Parliament due to the ongoing extradition process involving businessman Azadin Mohammed, describing the allegations as misinformation designed to foster a victim mentality. Let's have a look.
This issue did not start yesterday. It started long before even the OFAC sanctions. When we came into office, the very media, sometimes now that are critical, the very media pursued relentlessly this issue because there were reports in the local and international media about the Mohammeds being involved in gold smuggling, money laundering, and other criminal activities. At that time, the media pursued me relentlessly about what action the government will take in relation to this. And I said then that, listen, we have no official report about this. We have read the same articles, and when the reports or evidence is provided to us, we will have to act, and we will act. But we can't act on nothing we had at that time. I made this very clear, and we were criticized for not acting then. Fast forward, the OFAC sanctions came. When the OFAC sanctions came, what we saw when the OFAC sanctions came. When the OFAC sanctions came, we saw that the Americans laid out a clear case. And they said that these persons are sanctioned, Mr. Mohammed, Nazar Mohammed and Azadin Mohammed, and their related companies are sanctioned by the United States government. Immediately upon receiving the sanction, what did the government do? Again, the media came to us and say, now that these people are sanctioned, what action the government will take. The government said then that we had immediately requests from the United States the information that led to the sanctions so that we can take the necessary legal and administrative steps and action. The United States government worked with the government of Guyana, provided the basis on which the sanctions were made, and what did the government do? The government took all the legal and administrative steps and measures that is necessitated by the sanction. That is necessitated by the sanction. And as a result, some licenses were cancelled, revoked, and of course, investigation, an international investigation was ongoing. An international investigation on gold smuggling, money laundering, and other criminal activities. Fast forward. Again, let me go back. Again, at that time, the very media pursued this issue. And we made it clear that we are going to work closely with our international partners to ensure that whatever legal and administrative steps must be taken will be taken. Nothing political. Nothing political. A straightforward case that is being laid out. Subsequently, what we saw that Mr. Azzedine entered the political fray and then suddenly used this as a scenario where he is being discriminated against by the government, by the People's Progressive Party government. He is being discriminated by the People's Progressive Party civic government, that he is being politically prosecuted, which is a total lie. Now, an indictment is not arrived at in a simple way. For you to have 11 indictments, the court had to be convinced that a clear case has been laid out, that there is clear evidence leading to the indictment, and they went further. The strength of the indictment, which lies on gold smuggling, money laundering, and other criminal activity, then advanced a case for extradition. The extradition request was made in accordance with the legal and administrative mechanism. That request, like many other requests before, has been processed by the government of Guyana after examining the evidence and being convinced that there is a clear case. Now, that extradition request has been made, and that extradition request is being processed. This has nothing to do with the victim syndrome or claiming political prosecution. This is a clear investigation that started long before 2020, an investigation that has followed legal and administrative mechanism, an investigation that is cross-jurisdiction, an investigation that is international in nature. This is not an investigation that originated from here. This is an investigation that is international in nature. So this notion that the parliament was delayed for an extradition is totally, disconnected from the truth.
Several houses were damaged after strong winds swept through the community of Lima on the Essequibo coast today. Here is Trishelle Sobers with the details.
At least 7 homes in Lima, Essequibo Coast, Region 2, Pomeranian Panam, sustained damages following strong winds early Monday. Several persons also suffered injuries during this unprecedented incident in the Essequibo Coast community.
And this morning, I was at work when I got the phone call that our zinc blew up. My mother-in-law is injured. She have a head injury. And we're just asking for a little assistance because everything, as you can see, damaged. All my working clothes, all my laptop, all the bed and everything just gone. And it's very frustrating because we work hard and This morning, we went to bed and we come up back and the rain was falling and just suddenly one big circle breeze come on and fly off the whole house top. And left me just like with everything, and I was living the home. And we even have a bed or nothing like for go sleep on tonight.
Affected residents have since made appeals for building materials, clothing, food supplies, and household essentials, noting that most of their belongings were destroyed during the storm. Meanwhile, regional officials visited the community on Monday, where they interacted with affected residents and pledged their support in their rebuilding process. Leading with the visit were Regional Chairman Devin Mohan, Vice Chairman Huans Odit, and Deputy Regional Executive Officer Omish Says Narayan. Up to news time, efforts by this newscast to get comments from the regional officials proved futile. Trishelle Sobers, Evening News.
9 suspects, including Venezuelan nationals, remain in custody as the Guyana Police Force seeks legal advice in the deadly terrorist attack on October 26. Michael Henry tells us more.
Crime Chief Wendell Blanham told the Evening News on Monday the case file is being prepared to be sent for legal advice, which will determine the next course of action in the investigation into the deadly terrorist attack on October 26. That attack, which occurred at a mobile gas station in Georgetown, claimed the life of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne and resulted in injuries to others. 9 persons were arrested in connection with the deadly attack, and they remain in custody after extensions for the detentions were granted by the High Court. The prime suspect, Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Perdomo, has since confessed to the crime. Perdomo told investigators that he illegally arrived in Guyana via boat several hours before the attack. He admitted that he smuggled the remote-controlled bomb into the country from Venezuela. Perdomo was the one who planted the bomb at the gas station just before 19 hours 30 on October 26. Investigations revealed that before the bomb was planted, Perdomo's accomplices had surveyed the area. Investigations also revealed that the main suspect is linked to one of Venezuela's most notorious criminal networks, the R Organization. Meanwhile, police said they will be pursuing charges such as terrorism, murder, attempted murder, arson, and malicious damage to property against the suspects. Home Affairs Minister Onage Warren had also noted that authorities will be making a case for the death penalty to be applied. Guyana has not abolished the death penalty, but the last execution of a death row prisoner was in 1997. Michelle Henry, The Evening News.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Dr. Irfan Ali, has strongly condemned the October 26 horrific bombing at a city gas station that claimed the life of a child, labeling it as a terrorist attack and promising the nation that the matter will be solved. Here's what he had to say on the matter on Saturday.
We are going deep, broad, and hard to the bottom of this. To those who believe they can strike fear into the hearts of Guyanese, I say this: you will fail. That cowardly act, which claimed the life of an innocent child, was a vile assault on the people, an attempt to create harm and fear. Our nation mourns with the family of the young life lost. This attack bore all the hallmarks of terrorism. It was an attempt to sow fear and chaos.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
So yeah, I was watching the game last night.
Oh gosh, is this Valerie people again?
Hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm with the Ministry of Health, here to distribute our annual Filaria tablets.
So wait, like is every year y'all share these tablets?
Why so often?
That's a very good question. Filaria is spread in mosquitoes, and the worm can live inside you for many years. Taking the tablet once is not enough to stop them. That's why the program provides them every year to break the cycle of transmission.
So how come people still get Bigfoot and Goody after taking this pill?
Yeah.
The Bigfoot and the Goody is not caused by the tablets. It's the disease itself. See, filaria, it actually damages the lymphatic system over time, which causes scotus swelling and Bigfoot. The pills actually prevent that by stopping the worms before they cause permanent damage.
Oh.
So it's really about all of us?
Not just one person?
Exactly. By each person taking their dose, we move closer to eliminating filaria from Guyana.
Alright, well, we'll take ours today.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. We'll take ours.
Remember, everyone in your household needs to take the tablet too. That's how we protect families and our whole community.
We are talking about filaria gonna get knocked out. TKO.
I got the power. business owners, it's time to level up with SylviesOnline.com. Shopping with us is a breeze. Browse online and plan your purchase. Check real-time stock availability. Enjoy expert in-store assistance. Whether you're on-site or in the office, shop at SylviesOnline.com. Visit SylviesOnline.com today and make your next big upgrade easy. SylviesOnline.com, your partner in productivity.
In our bedroom.
Yeah, blood.
I said like you didn't pass it through today.
Nah, boys, them file area tell people stop me and they take come to me on help.
Oh, but hey, I hiding from them people all now, boy. You want none of them things. Plus, I skipped them people last year. And did you and I feel good? Make no sense I take that. You think the sister gonna take us out? Yeah.
No matter what, you could feel good, but the worm still and you said you could get a big foot and all.
Oh, hey, big foot, worm. Hey, man, stop playing, you know. Hey, me auntie take them pills and she gets sick. Plus, me auntie, me sister and them did I take it. That them big foot of them things come from crap who blowing on your foot. Or over your body, and no file your body.
Nice, serious body. You see if you don't take the pill, the worm because they inside you for years. Plus, when the mosquito bite you, you can pass on, carry him, give it to your family or even weep. Besides, plus, your auntie must have had the thing and all, the pill help shit. Don't believe in them over be a stubbornness, dog.
So wait, you telling the rascal get this thing you could give family and don't even know?
Yeah, man. Plus, if you think get bad, your foot and your skin swell up big. Even your basket swell big, you get gory.
Hey, you are none of that. Hey, boy, best you take this pill and done, boy.
Yeah, but
that's why we all got to take the file area pill. Yeah. Protect your family and everybody else.
We are talking about file area gonna get knocked out. TKO.
Welcome back. You're watching the evening news. Police are on the hunt for a 24-year-old Brazilian gold miner accused of fatally stabbing another Brazilian, 34-year-old Francis Diago Oliveira, at Sandhill Landing in the Kiyuni-Masaruni region early Saturday morning. According to the Guyana Police Force, the two men, both gold miners, who knew each other, had been socializing the night before the incident. Around 1:45, an argument reportedly broke out, during which the suspect allegedly attacked Oliveira with a knife, inflicting multiple stab wounds. Bystanders assisted the injured man and took him to a nearby mining outpost for initial treatment before he was transferred to the Bartica Regional Hospital, where he later died. Police investigators visited both the crime scene and the hospital, recovered a knife believed to be the weapon used, and obtained several witness statements. The suspect fled the scene and up to news time remains at large. We now tell you that the 17-year-old laborer Gaurav Bhagwan of Cane Grove, East Coast, Demerara, was allegedly stabbed to death by a co-worker on Saturday night around 21:30 at Lou Creek, Susike Linden Highway. Police reports indicate that at the time of the incident, Bhagwan and several others were working on a road and drainage project in the area. A co-worker reportedly heard a scream and found Bhagwan motionless, with multiple stab wounds about his body. The 36-year-old suspect from LaBelle Alliance Essequibo Coast was seen nearby and detained by other workers until police arrived. Bhagwan was taken to Diamond Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Meanwhile, the Guyana Police Force is also investigating the fatal shooting of 22-year-old miner Samuel Marciano of 1 Mile Wismer, Linden. The incident occurred around 1 hour on Sunday at a shop in 14 Miles, Isano Landing, Middle Masaruni, during a social gathering. According to initial reports, Marciano was shot several times by 2 known suspects. When police arrived, they found his body with multiple gunshot wounds and recovered several spent shells and a live round from the scene. Marciano was taken to Mackenzie Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Police are actively pursuing the suspects and are urging anyone with information to contact 911 or the nearest police station. Our Berbice correspondent Andrew Carmichael joins us now to report that police are also investigating the death of a 56-year-old laborer from Belvedere, Quarantine. Here are the details.
Police say the body of 56-year-old Imran Kadir, known as Shot Punch Shoulder, was discovered lying motionless in his Belvedere Quarantine yard early Sunday morning. Investigators believe Kadir was beaten to death during a drunken brawl the night before. A 32-year-old carpenter of the same village, identified as Joel Joke Ramsamy, has been taken into custody.
Well, yeah, after you walk with the peaceful part out there, and be there here, I walk. We start that to go in the backyard. Well, he still enter the backyard, so we can't left walk, we get plenty walk for the walk.
But what prompted you to stop him from entering the yard?
Yeah, me high, and he go in the backyard, there were sick people too. We do a contractor walk to over here. If it's a come here, we got to guide the excavator. So whenever we get a car, we put the road, and then we say we come across. So I went across, and we see the man flat on the ground.
You saw any injury in his skin or like he was in blood?
Yeah, blood there if you want, blood there for the man downstairs, everything, if you go in.
And that was around what time this morning you saw the body?
About 8. I can't remember what time we go across it because 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock time, something like that.
Gunput told reporters that the two men were often seen drinking together and had a history of arguments.
Very good man, but now he's a very good man too, but when he taking a drink, he mischief man.
The killing adds to a worrying trend of alcohol-fueled violence along the Quarantine Coast. In the past 6 months, police have recorded several homicides in the region, many stemming from drunken disputes. Police say charges are likely soon as the investigation continues. Andrew Carmichael, The Evening News.
At this year's Berbice Expo, small business owners were once again showing that innovation can start from the simplest of ideas, right in the heart of their communities. Andrew Carmichael brings us the stories of 4 exhibitors whose passion, family heritage, and creativity are driving the region's small business growth.
The Berbice Expo continues to be a showcase for homegrown innovations where family recipes, community ideas, and years of hard work blend to create successful small businesses.
It is my husband's idea. He come up with the idea and the name of the this is countryside flavor. The line circle, his grandmother taught his mother and it passed on to him. So then he come up with the idea and name it countryside flavor because it's a generation thing that's passed on. It's just us, myself and husband fulfilling a need that we had for our firstborn son. When he was just a baby, he was diagnosed with atopic eczema, and because of that was how we ventured into our skincare line.
You can also check the texture of the kind of seasonings we create, and that's because we want persons to get more out of the bottle than the normal. So some of the products we do are mango achar, we do fish dip, we have a chicken dip, we have green seasoning in different, in a variety, which is original green seasoning heavy ginger, green seasoning with heavy onion and garlic. We have green seasoning with more pepper as in heavy pepper, and we have green seasoning for fish.
From skincare and seasonings to sauces and oils, these exhibitors represent a wave of grassroots entrepreneurs who are redefining what Made in Berbice means. Their products not only inspired by tradition but also are rooted in the idea of sustainability, using local ingredients and family recipes to build thriving businesses.
At Alfred's Hair Skincare Products, we make products for both the hair and the body. We cover from the head to the toe. So for the hair, if you trouble with hair breakage, hair damage, you're looking for something to repair and to restore damaged hair, we have our hair food oil, we have our hair food, and we have our hair moisturizer. We have 7 varieties of soap, like different kinds of soap. If you're in Georgetown, you can pick up the product at the Guyana shop. I normally would send my customers that are in town, that is from, any other region, you can go at the Guyana shop and pick up our product. But in Berbice here, we handle the delivery ourselves.
No regrets in what we offer to the public. And we would love if we could have the opportunity of getting into more supermarkets and stuff like that.
entrepreneurs all agree that events like the Burmese Expo gives small producers a platform to reach wider audiences, connecting with buyers and inspiring others to start their own businesses. But beyond the excitement of the expo, many small business owners still face steep challenges. And for many, like Richard's local maid, the passion to grow is often met with financial and regulatory hurdles that limit how far they can expand.
Challenges. I wish that the government could give us real financial support. When we come into the expo, we see the large tents and the large manufacturers and everything. And this is small business. And if the government wants to push we as small business people, let us be first. The people that come through, they see me, they go to the big businesses, and when they come out back, they still see me again. Most challenges that we have, transportation challenges, financial challenges, customers challenges, because we have product, but we're not having marketing challenges, exporting challenges, to name a few.
Still, their determination remains strong. These are ordinary people doing extraordinary things, building local industries one bottle, one jar, one idea at a time. The 2025 Burmese Expo continues this evening, celebrating innovation, entrepreneurship, and growing strength of small businesses across Region 6. For the evening news, Andrew Carmichael.
The Salvation Army has officially kicked off its annual Christmas Kettle campaign, also known as the Red Kettle, with a vibrant launch in Georgetown, aiming to make a deeper, more meaningful impact this year. Michael Henry has this story.
As the Salvation Army kicked off its annual Christmas Kettle campaign, also known as the Red Kettle, businessman Nicholas Boyer, son of the president of the Salvation Army's advisory board, noted that this year's event will do much more than collect donations. Christmas Kettle, also called the Red Kettle due to its color, is the Salvation Army's most famous street campaign. At the launch on Friday last at the UNVEILED in Georgetown, Boyer emphasized that the campaign aims to have a greater impact supporting vulnerable families, uplifting children, and restoring dignity to those facing hardships.
This year, as the kettles appear across Georgetown and beyond, they will do more than collect donations. They will collect stories of persons who need a warm meal or children who joy in small things and gifts at Christmas. Family who feels dignity in difficult times. These are not just seasonal gestures. They are lifelines. The Salvation Army has long been a quiet force in our nation, serving without fanfare, responding without hesitation, whether through disaster relief, rehabilitation, or the daily support for the vulnerable. Their work here reflects the very best of who we are. But they cannot do it alone.
To top it off, Boyer encouraged the public to support the effort wherever they encounter a kettle this Christmas, saying,
So today I invite every Guyanese, whether you pass a kettle on Regent Street, at the market, or in the mall, to pause, reflect, and give. Not just because it's Christmas, but because we believe in lifting each other up. Because we know that when one of us rises, we all rise. Let this campaign be a reminder that kindness is a powerful tool, that generosity is contagious, and that together we can make this season brighter for thousands.
The Salvation Army has operated for over 130 years in Guyana. Michael Henry, The Evening News.
The Guyana Revenue Authority has introduced 3 new excise tax stamps for alcoholic beverages as part of its continued efforts to modernize customs operations and strengthen tax compliance. The initiative, which took effect on November 1, 2025, is being implemented in partnership with the Canadian Banknote Company. The new stamps replace the existing ones and will be affixed to alcohol products that have paid all applicable duties and taxes. Originally launched in 2017, the excise stamp program was designed to combat smuggling and reduce the illicit trade of alcohol and tobacco products. The introduction of the new stamps, supported by an automated monitoring system, marks a significant step forward in promoting transparency, accountability, and efficiency within the excise tax system. The GRA is reminding importers, distributors, and retailers that all imported alcoholic and tobacco products must carry an approved excise stamp as required under the Customs Act, Chapter 8201. Failure to comply with these regulations, such as importing unstamped goods, defacing or reusing stamps, and acquiring stamps without authorization, constitutes a summary offense. Offenders risk penalties, legal action, and forfeiture of goods to the state. The authority urges all stakeholders to prepare for the transition, ensure full compliance, and take advantage of available training and support programs. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Berbice River Bridge is expected to be closed on Tuesday, November 4, 2025 at 15 hours for a period of 1.5 hours.
President Ali backs motorsports growth and heroes welcome for Fung after IFBB World title win. These and more coming up in this evening's sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rhymeville.
Filaria worms can live in your body for years.
Mom, what's filaria?
Listen, it's an infection from worm that spreads through mosquito bites. And if we don't take the pills, we can get really sick.
And it's not just about us. If one of us has it, then mosquitoes can spread it to the whole neighborhood.
That's so scary. What should we do?
Simple. We take the pills together when the health worker comes around, and that way we're safe.
Right. Healthy family, healthy community, no excuses.
What we are talking about, filaria gonna get knocked out, TKO.
So yeah, I was watching the game last night.
Oh gosh, is this filery people again?
Hello everyone,
Hello.
I'm with the Ministry of Health, here to distribute our annual filaria tablets.
So wait, like is every year y'all share these tablets?
Why so often? That's a very good question. Filaria is spread in mosquitoes, and the worm could live inside you for many years. Taking the tablet once is not enough to stop them. That's why the program provides them every year to break the cycle of transmission.
So how come people still get Bigfoot and Gory after taking this pills?
Yeah. The Bigfoot and the Gory is not caused by the tablets. It's the disease itself. See, filaria, it actually damages the lymphatic system over time, which causes scrotal swelling and Bigfoot. The pills actually prevent that by stopping the worms before they cause permanent damage.
So it's really about all of us.
Not just one person? Exactly. By each person taking their dose, we move closer to eliminating filaria from Guyana. Alright, well, we'll take ours today.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. We'll take ours.
Remember, everyone in your household needs to take the tablet too. That's how we protect families and our whole community.